Hey everybody, how's it going? Will Tone down here at VTMA, and right now we're going to be breaking down the main riffs from the first parts of Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. So just let's go through the riff. It's this first. The first part comes in. There's a Robert Plant vocal line, and then the guitar answers the phrase with something along those lines. So basically, it's all based off of the A minor blues scale, and hopefully that pattern at the 5th fret is somewhat familiar right at this point. And we're going to start here on the E note. It's at the 7th fret on the 5th string, and I've got now in here there's this sort of they call this a chromatic, where we're just going fret by fret. Now technically that note in the middle there is not in the blues scale, or it's not in the pentatonic scale, but it sounds great just connecting this note to this one. That's something you can always do, because both those notes are really strong, within the chord and all that kind of stuff. So I can get between one of those and connect it with this one, and as long as we land on the right one, we're doing good. So far we've got, after that we go back down to the E where we started. So we've got, next note is up here to the 5th fret of the 3rd string and back to the root there. So I've got C to A, that's the 5th fret 3rd string, and 7th fret 4th string. Now I'm putting a little bend in there. They always do that in the blues. After that, we're up here to the 7th, back to the 3rd string, 7th and 9th frets. Now notice I'm stretching my finger up there. Maybe that's a big stretch for some, so you could also just move your hand with your 1st and 3rd finger to play that 7th and 9th fret, and then quickly move it back down like this. So that's our next phrase. So far we got really slow, something like this. Next, we're just moving down the scale, 5, 7, 7. Cross over to the 5th string. Down here to the 3rd fret, same string, 3 and 5, and then open A string, or you can actually play the A power chord like this. So one more time, I'll play that whole riff. 3, 4. Moving on, in sort of the pre-chorus, or one of the break sections, he takes the same riff and just moves it over one string towards the ceiling. So now we're down here on the 7th fret of the low E string, the 6th string, and it's the same riff. At least the first 5 notes of it. Then he just displaces the rhythm. He plays the same notes. So that's the same number, 6 notes, whatever it is, every time. But he starts on the beat the first time, then off the beat. Same notes. Cool. In the last verse, in the 4th verse, he plays the same riff as the first one, but it's harmonized, and that sounds something like this. So that's the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then 4, 5, and 6 on the 3rd string, back to that starting note, and then it's an E, but it sounds like he's bending up to that E with the 4th fret of the B string, 4th fret 2nd string. So that gives us, after that, all on the B string, 7 and 8, 5, 7, 5, back to the 5th fret 3rd string, 6th fret 3rd string, and then at the end, just right off the A chord, we've got 3rd string, 4, 6, 6, over to the 4th string, 5, 7, 7, 2 and 4 on the 4th string, and then back to that A again. So that phrase one more time. And there you have it. Those are all the verse part riffs for Black Dog.